And if you guys can click share on that, this is what's happened to us since we got hit by COVID. COVID came along, and actually, to tell you the truth, as COVID was coming towards Calgary, Alberta, this is, what was that, 3 years ago, we progressively made less money every week for a month until basically the gallery, Jess and I work here for free. The gallery has to make about $500 a month a week to stay open. And every now and then we put our own money into keeping the rent open up to $1,000. That's the most. If it goes over $1,000, the gallery's gone. So we got to the point where we kind of made like $100 when we needed to make $500. We did that a couple weeks in a row. We had 1 week left, one Wednesday left to make the money for the month. And I think that Wednesday we needed to make $1,100 to stay open. We ended up losing $90. So we had a rumble. We stayed open all night, and it came out $90 less than what we had. That's not me complaining about money. It's just that to stay open, we need a certain kind of support where two things: we need givers and takers. And generally, we as artists, I'm an artist. I come in and I sell my work. That's what helps keep the gallery open. I don't keep any of my money. Jess doesn't keep any of her money, but you guys get to keep half the money, which is good, I hope. But we really need to find a way to bring the art buyers back to the space. So a couple things. First of all, everybody's behavior has been amazing. It used to get a little wild. So before COVID hit, we had two big challenges. One was that people were anticipating this disease coming. So the last few weeks before we got shut down for COVID, people that were thoughtful, that have money to buy art, were staying home. And then the other thing that happened was it was getting a little bit nuts in here, and the people that wanted to buy artwork were afraid to come in. So this is where I get to be the den mother, and I wanted to be the bad boy, but I have to be, the cranky pants that says, can you guys be a little less, throwing garbage cans or, stabbing each other or gang fights out the front. It's awesome that you guys are having fun, but we have to find a way to bring and make space for everybody. And that includes the wealthy, sophisticated people that come in their Mercedes-Benz and that sort of thing. Most of those people are buying from home now. So it does present a new situation where we sometimes have a chain across the front, and we're a little more like, hey, can you guys keep your voices down? Which is like, that's my day job. I'm a teacher in the daytime. So the last thing I want to do for fun in the evenings is have to tell a bunch of wild people to be quiet. But we love you. And so, yeah, there's a little bit of pressure, more so now, to make sure that we're presentable and sober and welcoming at the front, so that when there's a bunch of people out front and people are walking by, that they're not scared. And that's really important. That's why I invited everybody. Is there still a lot of people outside? Yeah, so they don't know this, and that's not helping, right? So if you're in the space, this is how we've managed the space since we started. It's always been a critical mass. So you might know the phrase critical mass from riding your bike. You and 20 friends get on your bicycles and ride through the city and take over the city. What makes Rumble House and Gorilla House work is we have a critical mass of kindness in the room. We have more people interested in being kind than people interested in being jerks. And if we have 5 kind people and 1 jerk walks in, they usually leave, right? So it's super important, especially even tonight, right? Like how the room's split. I was like, I pleaded with people to come inside. There's still a lot of people outside, right? And later on in the evening, if the sales aren't doing great, it's because we scared the money away. Do you get what I'm saying? Yes? Does it sound like I'm complaining a lot? Because I'm trying not to, but I'm also trying to keep the gallery open. This is our 479th Rumble. I meant to have 6, so that's 473 more than I expected.
And I'd like to say we're still here because you have good
because I'm the poo-poo head.
No, it's because you take the time to correct the trajectory as we go, where it's hard sometimes,
right.
And I really appreciate that.
Right.
Because
okay.
All
right. So who's the host tonight? Chester's not here.
Chester's not here. We would like to big round of applause for everyone who came down here tonight. Yay! And a big round of applause for Chelsea, who helps us keep going. Yay! She writes down all of the bids, so when I'm like, I don't know what that piece is at, Chelsea helps. And then thanks Galen who came. Hello, come on in. We're just starting a live auction. A big round of applause for Galen because we didn't know if Chelsea was going to come, and he came, and it's yay! So we have a few bids already coming in on the line. So for those of you who are joining us online, we have all of the photos on Rumble House, the event page Rumble 479. Even if you want to be scrolling through while you're sitting here, you can even be scrolling through, and feel free. Click share, but also feel free to ask for pieces if you're like, oh, I gotta go, but could you please pull in that beautiful Beatles painting before I leave, because that would be awesome. Feel free to just do that lovingly, because sometimes my anxiety gets really high, but do that, because I don't want you to leave and be like, oh man, I wish I had a chance to get that. Right? That's good. Okay, perfect. Next, text 403-629-7424 with any bids you'd like. Leave your name and your bid and what piece you'd like to be bidding on. There is so much amazing art, so I'm going to start. We have, first of all, we're going to get the night rolling with the strawberry kisses. So I'm going to show the people at home, and then I'm going to show the people here. So this is Marker on Paper by Praxis. And Bree had it at $20, and then Ryan bid it at sorry, this is the new thing too. People here have to be so patient with me because $40. So currently, Strawberry Kisses are at $40 to Ryan. So I'm going to just make sure that Bree is watching. That's the other thing. When people are watching from afar, I want to make sure that people are getting the bids and are watching the online so they don't miss anything. So we might be a little bit funny, but that's okay. Also, if you're used to regular auctions, I apologize. We're gonna pull up a bunch of pieces, and we're not gonna like going once, going twice, going three times them out. We're gonna let them open for a little bit because people tune in throughout the evening, and I want to make sure that you guys, the artists, get the money, that people at home get the opportunity to see the pieces. It's a whole other ball game. So I really appreciate everyone's patience. And like I said, if you have to leave, just be like, hey, can we time out that strawberry piece or whatever it is? And then just open communication. This is good. Okay, thank you. So it's currently at $40 to Ryan. And if you would like to bid on this, you can either raise your hand and yell a number higher than 40 at me, or you can text 403-629-7424. Because we have more bids here, so I want to make sure. Maybe Chester would walk through. Hold on. I'm just going to make sure that. Can people? Would you mind showing people? Oh, that would be so amazing, Annika. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Can you guys hear?
Throw back. Yeah. Okay. I won't grab it. Hey.
I'd like you to welcome you to the musical part of our show.
Yeah.
Just does sing at the end of it. Stick around.
Showed it. No, that's beautiful. Thank you so much. Yeah, no worries. Thank you. And next one. Oh, here. I'm gonna do this. So. Ooh. So this is a piece by Eddie. There we go. Actually, big round of applause for Praxis. First, I didn't get us started off right. Sorry, I just jumped right in there. Without the going once, going twice, going three times, there was no finality to that. So big round of applause for that. And big round of applause for Eddie. Yay! So Paul texted in online, and so there's currently a $25 bid on this piece by Eddie. Oh, I didn't show the people on home yet. Do you want to show them? So it's currently at $25 to Paul. And
Where is Eddie? There you are. Is the reference photo, is the persona in the image important? Is it?
It's Ruby Rose in Orange is the New Black.
You know what?
Oh my God, we were just trying to think of Ruby Rose's name the other day. He was like Rose, and we were trying to think.
It's Ruby Rose.
So I love that
Bless you.
the image is so like distressed and you have to work for it. That's my favorite thing in art is when you have to work for it. And actually, we've been shooting a lot of these tiny little Polaroids, and they're amazing because they give you about 80% of the information. The rest is blurry and hard to see. And do you also
I bid 30.
30? Yeah.
100%. So Harley.
But it's also like kind of like bone crushing somebody
50?
when it's like
50 to Praxis.
when you do a likeness and someone's like, oh, who is that? But actually, I had the feeling of this. I didn't know the name, but I.
No, I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's splatter paint. I just like blocked off the areas I didn't want paint on. How long did it take?
What just happened?
I don't know.
What just happened?
Oh, just the camera.
Okay, so could be the heat.
And Paul bid 65. So Paul's bidding from home, and someone bidding from home was asking about hanging, and we have one of the structures, just a little text. I had to unplug that; it wasn't working to charge your phone.
That's what makes the camera run.
No, that was plugged in. No.
Yep.
Sorry.
You guys all saw that, right? I was 1,000%.
I unplugged the wrong one.
I was
that's why Rich is in
1,000
charge of the cables. And
1,000% correct, and I still
Rich
got.
was totally right. I apologize.
I had to do that.
I
she said.
apologize.
I know.
Did you show the strawberry one again? Then?
Oh, they saw it. We just saw it go off. Yeah, thank you though. I appreciate your considerate. Last week the complete internet went down, and I just kept showing stuff because I was anxious, and then we had to go back and show everything again. It was on our 10-year birthday, and I was like, ah! It was good. Good times. Okay, so this is currently at $65. Thank you, everybody.
$65 going once. $65 going twice. Are we gonna do free?
Are we timing this out already?
Trying to bring some heat to this
Okay,
piece.
good. Yeah. Okay.
This is like the
You think
shrinking
3 times?
microphone that just disappears as you go.
Are you saying 3 times?
9:21.
Yeah, we're gonna time it out. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna start at 9:22. That gives you 10 minutes if you're at home, because sometimes we have people like texting in bids from Australia or something. It's a bit of a lag. So
Oh, yeah, that's the
there's a
other
10-minute lag.
Yeah.
What's the bid at?
65 to Paul.
$65 going once, $65 going twice, $65 going 3 times with a 10-minute lag. Is that fair?
Yay! Should we also? Yay!
Should we also do my credits?
No, I think if we're gonna be cutthroat like that, I'm gonna throw myself under the block as well. Because some nights we let it run all night, and tonight we're gonna have to get some fire moving. So
Okay, here we go.
this is my Inanna. It's a reference to a tattoo that we're gonna do mostly down the right side of Jess's body.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So Inanna is
Mhm.
like an old Sumerian goddess, and she was in this relief sculpture on the front of a temple. And I just teach her every time I teach sculpture. And this is Rich's rendition. And because she's so old, there aren't very many like visuals to represent her. So she has not very many visual representations, but lots of stories. And she's changed names over the years, and she just really magical, and everything keeps coming back to her in my life. So
How are your eyes? Can you still see? Oops, sorry, I did
Oh,
that
you're
twice.
in the dark? Wow.
So what's your opening bid there?
$5.
Stu? $5.
30.
30. 30?
30.
Perfect. $30.
$30 going once. $30 going twice.
Hold your horses, Rich.
$30 going 3 times
Yes.
with a 10-minute lag.
Wait, what?
Time.
10-minute lag.
Just give it to me. I respect it. Thanks. I respect it though. Thanks.
So, all
You're
right.
at 35?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
35.
$35 with 9.5 minutes left.
I was like happy but sad. Sebastian. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. We're good? Yeah, that's what I was
Thank
thinking.
you.
Hey. So, the closeted
This is why we
snail.
suggested that you share the link, and that way your uncles and
shared
aunts,
My
thank you.
mom liked it.
Your uncles and aunts will see that opportunity to bid on these pieces.
So, this is by Harley and acrylic on canvas.
Yes.
Yes, beautiful. And opening is $10. I love the subtle narrative, and I love the cuteness and the sweetness of it.
I saw like this picture on Facebook and like I felt inspired. Inspired?
Inspirated now.
No.
There we go. Thank you. What does it say? Are
Oh.
you know, and then do you want to pass it around?
Yes,
Yeah.
and then people can see the cuteness of it.
I love it. I'm very happy with it. Did you like just get back into this beautiful pink? I never started. This is my favorite thing ever. Thank you.
Sell it.
I know Chester. We're missing Chester and his awesome like.
Oh, and
It's so cute. Like,
Oh.
you didn't need it, guys.
So sweet.
There's so much to this piece, and no one understands. It's beautiful. I said too much.
What's the opening bid?
$10.
I'll bid $12.
Aw, thank you.
Is there a title? I think there's a title for that.
The closeted snail. You know.
$12 to me going once.
So Randy's joining us from the Sunshine Coast in BC. Here, Michelle. Sorry. Now we're out of practice. Chester was the man here. Are you know? The Closeted Snail by Harley. It is currently at $12.
$12 going twice.
Hey, we got 20 people online.
20 people online.
Alright.
Everybody's tapped from Stampede.
We're all here.
Yay!
$12 going 3 times. $12 sold. What time is it? 9:27. Write that one down.
We got 10 minutes.
Can we get
people.
Theo's piece in?
Yeah.
Theo has been giving us all the pieces through his lifetime. So sometimes Theo brings in pieces from 1971, and sometimes he brings in pieces from 1987. Sometimes he brings in pieces from 2022. And I think we were selling his work for months before we realized that his entire life was unfolding before our eyes. So imagine somebody hoarding all of their work since he must have been a very young man. And then unloading it all on us all at once. All at once, he would give us all the work, and it was pretty wonderful. If you turn the fan outwards, it'll point the air out of the building. But if you put the fan inwards, it's not going to help us. You got to point the fan outwards. It'll pull the hot air. Is the fan pointing out? Okay. Thank you. So I've watched all of Theo's life unfold before my eyes on the Wednesday nights. I got a $35 bid on Donna's piece. Is that correct?
Oh, I'll grab Donna's next. Yeah.
So what's the opening bid for Theo's piece? This one was done
50.
June 10th, 2022. So this is a very modern piece for Theo. Are you able to see it from back there? It's beautiful.
So this one's a beautiful frame piece by Theo, and he also brought in a few smaller pieces on his beautiful illustration paper. So this one is called Tree with Binary Suns. This is from 2001. And we can pass those around. And this one is called Fan Tree with Staggered Ascending Face Hills from 2001 as well. And these are both $10. Oh, thank you so much. So the framed piece is $50 opening bid. And then the sweet little small ones are $10 if you would like to bid on a Theo piece. Text 403-629-7424 or
403-629-7424.
the number out to us. So
Maybe everybody's waiting for the Beatles piece.
sure, we got a bid on this one. So
Okay.
so this is by Donna. Do you have a separate live?
Are these together or separate?
They're separate.
Okay.
This one is $10.
Okay.
It's a moleskin. It's a real moleskin.
Beautiful.
And that is fireworks flowers, and that's $5.
Nice.
Do you want to throw them in together? Because your opening bid was $35.
No.
Joanne bid $35 on this one.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So just
Is that
just do
okay?
that. Yes,
Okay.
please.
Perfect.
That's quite an honor
That's
that she
very-
went from 10 to 35.
That's very sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Is that okay, Don?
Yes.
Joanne, we're gonna include the bookmark with the book. So
So Joanne
this
has
is currently at $35 for Donna.
$40.
I got $40.
Woo, to Georgia.
Finally, a little bit of a bidding war. Panicked a little bit. I wasn't sure if that was gonna happen tonight. Some nights it's just crazy. Everybody here's got money and we got no art. Some nights it's just everybody's got art and no money. It's nice when it balances out a bit and there's people fighting over stuff. We love when people come in on dates. Dates are awesome. Usually there's pressure on the male figure to buy art for the like when you buy dinner, you have to buy art. People going through breakups are great when they're fighting over pieces because they want to know who owns the piece. That's really nice. Cousins and best friends for a long time.
Joanne said 55.
$55 to Joanne.
60.
60. When do you do that? Go like this.
Whoa.
$60. See, Donna, what happened? You put the bookmark in with the book. Everybody went crazy.
Hey.
$60 going once. $60 going twice. I hear a ding.
Joanne said 75.
Several dings. Let's get closer. Is it time to time some out, Chelsea? Have we got 10 minutes? Well, you got to let me know when the 10 minutes are up.
Oh,
First 10 minutes is up.
yeah.
Where was the first one? Eddie's?
Eddie's?
Eddie's is done then. And the rest of
We
them
like to
have
give
a-
everybody a last minute chance. So this went at $65 sold.
to Paul. Yeah.
Paul.
Nice.
Do we time this one out? Do we time this one out? Do we time Inanna out?
We should time this out. This is the first one up.
We have a bid on this?
Yeah.
What is it?
40 to Ryan.
40 to Ryan.
$40 going once, $40 going twice, $40 going 3 times. And that's
10
not
minutes.
And we'll give 10 minutes starting now.
Okay.
And Inanna went for $35.
To Sebastian.
2 more minutes.
Okay.
2 more
You got
minutes.
2 more minutes to bid on Inanna.
Inanna glows in the dark. Well, glows under a black light.
It's at $35.
$35 sold.
Okay. Paul says yay with a lot of hearts. Mom bid $100 for all 3 of the Theos. So
$100 to Jesse's mom.
So if you're at home and you'd like to bid on this collection, you have to bid more than $100. I just heard a ding. I just heard another ding.
There's several things.
$40. We got a bid for 40 on this. There's still 2 minutes, right?
Sebastian, we got a bid for $40 in Inanna.
Richard.
Richard.
Richard from Illinois.
Illinois.
Richard from Illinois bid $40.
I mean, all joking aside, we probably wouldn't be here this month if it wasn't for Richard from Illinois. So we're not gonna.
Woo!
$40 going once, $40 going twice, $40 going 3 times.
Yay! Okay, is Oliver still here?
Oliver, my son.
Yeah,
Oliver, my son, the reason we have a Rumble House.
yeah.
I just started making a photo album out of all my old pictures.
And here, you can show, this is the screen at home first, if you want, and then,
Oliver was going to open an art stand, and instead we opened the Gorilla House.
woo!
It's all reverse.
It's
There we go.
It's not reversed to
Oh,
them
wait.
if it makes you feel any better.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just reversed to us.
Are you selling them all together, Oliver?
Yes.
And what's your opening bid?
$5.
Can I do 30 for all 3?
Woo! Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Could you imagine if someone said no?
Oh my gosh. I think I just leave. But
No.
I mean, sometimes people do that, but for the most part, we're just trying to share our work with people that love it the most.
Yeah.
$30 for all 3 going once. John, help hold it. Can I tell this story? I don't know if I can. One of our neighbors sits outside and smokes all day, and Oliver he contacted me today, and he's like,
So good.
tell me about the guy trying to smoke himself to death at the gallery. I'm like, oh,
40 for all 3 to Bree.
he's really nice. And then I realized it wasn't the neighbor that he was asking about. He was asking about his paintings. But it was actually right after Elox asked about our neighbor.
Oh, I see the cigarette's getting smaller. You're so
Yeah.
smart.
I know. Finally,
It
someone
takes me so
recognized
long to get it.
$40 going once. $45. $45 going once.
Hey, I spent a lot of money on these boards when I stole them from my work.
We are live streaming.
Company's money, but
I can 100% guarantee that nobody from Oliver's work is watching.
Joanne bid 50.
$50. Wait, did I sell for $40 and Oliver's selling for $50?
so good.
That's a brand new distribution of pressure.
They're also
It is
sturdy because
still
they're from
so good.
construction side.
And you can fling them too.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Just kidding.
Say they've already been thrown around a bit.
What's the bid at?
50?
Is it? I
Fifty.
for-
50 to Joanne.
$50 to Joanne. $50 going once. $50 going twice. You should have little hinges and you can put them on your dresser. Like kind of where you
Nail it to your dresser.
don't forget to look at the camera there.
Right.
If you hold them super still, the camera sees it better.
Trying to go for the lighting.
Oh, I really like how you can see the wood grain through your images. It's beautiful.
What's the last bid?
$50.
to Joanne.
Sorry.
Oh,
50 to Joanne. 50.
Okay, I'm going 55.
woo! Oh, can you show the back of them? Is it? Yeah.
Back?
Yeah.
Just wood.
Joanne bid 65.
Struggle.
Are you guys having fun?
Yes.
Like a little bit of fun? Like
Yeah.
roller coaster fun or like library fun?
A
little bit of both.
That's subjective because I think libraries
Libraries are
way
super
more
fun.
fun than roller coasters.
Okay. So should we? Did you time it out?
Which one?
What are we time?
Going once, going twice, going 3 times. 10-minute lag.
Woo! Here, we can. Here, thank you. And this is by Cat. Big round of applause for Cat.
Where is Cat? Where's Cat?
So every time that Cat has come down, she's done the pieces of inspiration from the beginning of the evening. So when we first started Gorilla House, we do spin the wheel, get 3 random pieces of inspiration, and we'd all manically try to fit all 3 random weird things into the pieces of art. And now we're a lot more loose. We just do what we feel. But I really love that Kat has been putting in the pieces of inspiration and then her own inspiration as well. So learning to have patience only because you are timeless. So this had the elephant in the room. It had the constellations. And it had like drawing the line, like the protest. What was the third one? Patience. Yeah. So it has all 3 in there. And so the opening bid is $20 for her piece. And I just love the calmness of this.
Can you see the light coming through?
Yeah.
Okay. That wasn't just me. Everybody at home's like, what just happened? What's the secret?
I don't remember.
What was the name of it again?
Learning to have patience only because you are timeless.
But there's these neat holes in it, which I find really mesmerizing. And I think it's because I had a background in hand-drawn animation from a billion years ago. And you'd backlight all your drawings. And so you'd have to work. Has anybody done any glass painting where you paint on like a window in a store and you start from the front and you work your way backwards? You put the clean lines on the very front of the glass, and then you can get lazier and sloppier as you move back in the colors. So whenever I see work that works forwards and backwards, this has nice speckly stars.
We bid $35 on this piece.
$35?
Yeah. And I got Joanne's bid for $65 on Oliver's, right?
Yep.
She's just confirming. Okay, good. Okay.
Did we count this out? $35 going once?
Oh, that blue really glows, like the greeny blue.
$35 going twice? Yeah, it has a real sense of Northern Lights. $35 going 3 times with the 10-minute lag? Yes.
Yes.
Yay! Woo. Here, this is Sebastian.
Where's Sebastian?
Oh,
Yay!
Are you coming out?
Yeah, sure.
Woo, Sebastian!
I'd like to thank specifically Sebastian for a couple things. He's been recruiting a lot of friends to come by. Wave if you're Sebastian's friends.
We're all Sebastian.
Oh, you guys
We
are
really
sweet.
appreciate that. And also, Sebastian came in, and I just noticed the first every single person he greeted, he just gushed with joy for them, and I just really love that about you.
Pay for positivity and love.
That's very sweet of you to say.
So your opening bid is $10. Would you like to say anything about your piece?
Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll say a word or two. If you'll notice, I would like to know what you guys notice about this piece as you look at it. Perhaps you notice the nomads traveling to who knows where they're traveling. It's a dark night and they have a long night ahead of them. I hope they get somewhere safe, to wherever they're going safe. But who's to say if they will? Just like all of us don't know if we will get anywhere safe.
That's so beautiful. I noticed that, I think I was saying, they reminded me of somebody, like people on a pilgrimage.
What's your opening bid?
The opening bid is $10.
I'll bet $10.
Woo!
$10. Would you like me to stay up here
Yes.
or?
Here, you can hold your piece.
Oh,
then,
I'll
so you
hold-
have it. There you go. So it's currently at $10. If you'd like to bid on Sebastian's piece, please text or yell out. You can text 403-629-7424.
Sebastian, make sure you get it on the camera here. There you
$10 going once. $10 going twice. $10 going 3 times. Sold with a 10-minute lag.
Yay!
Thank you very much, Rich. Thank you so much.
Okay. So, should we show the back first? Oh, they've already seen the front. All right.
Fantastic reference to Abbey Road.
So, this is by Stephen Strain.
Here's something funny. So, for years, I did not understand that the Beatles was spelt wrong. And it's based off a beat, right? Because of that, I spelt the word for the Bugs like the Beatles until I was well into my adulthood. And it might have been like last year or so when I realized that like Beatles wasn't the correct. I always assumed that was the correct spelling, and that I spelt the bug wrong for years. I was also in university when I realized Wednesday had an extra D. That really messed me up. Yeah.
Hey, so opening for this piece is $100. So Stephen Strain, he was playing flamenco guitar at the Jack Singer the other weekend, and now he's off to Hungary. He teaches. If it wasn't a getting over COVID year, he'd be teaching his classes. But he teaches courses out of Hungary, and he also teaches here in Calgary. So this is one of his pieces. And yeah, opening bid is $100. And I don't know what else to say.
Money
about
can't
this.
buy you love, but it can buy you this painting.
Exactly. So there we go. Text 403-629-7424 if you would like
That's
to
403-629-7424.
on this piece.
403-629-7424.
All right.
$100.
Bam!
Yes, Jack. Fun. Oh, Dusty bid 150.
Ouch.
Oh.
See, I thought this was going to be kind of a magic moment where, like, we're all, some nights everybody's just like flush with cash and it's just, it's a joy. And some nights it's kind of a struggle. And then out of the blue, somebody shells $100. I'm like, yeah. And then it goes up to 150. It's like, no. And
But
that's why,
also, yeah.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
I get too wrapped up in because we love Dusty too, but
I
like,
know.
I get too wrapped up
It's
in
so
the emotions
hard.
of things, and I'm a crappy business person. Because really, like, I just love seeing people end up with the piece they love, and it's nice to see Steven make a little bit of money. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but it was a little crowded last week, but we were expecting it to be really crowded because it was our 10-year birthday. This is the first time in 3 years since COVID that we've been hot crowded. And I can't express how grateful I am to see you guys tonight. Is there a way to do that? Stomping
love
our
you
feet
so
or
much.
snapping our fingers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't tell you how happy we are to see bodies in here.
So perfect. So this one's currently
150 going once. 150 going twice. You'll have to spend the rest of your life not owning this painting. I'm just putting that out there. We don't have buyer's regrets here, but we have not buying regrets
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
There's several pieces that my son sold that I just have like. Actually, the one Felix did last week,
Oh,
we owned.
gosh.
Who bought that?
Joanne.
Yeah, we almost tried
Such
to
a
buy it back from
queen.
her. 150 going once, 150 going twice, 150 going 3 times with a 10-minute lag. Is there any 10-minute lags we need to announce?
If you want to.
You don't look like you want to.
No.
That's okay.
There's enough chaos.
There's just
Yay.
so many.
Oh, thanks, Jacob. What would you like your opening bid to be?
$20.
$20? Okay, cool. I'm gonna get Scott in and then I'm gonna make it yours. Okay, so Scott joined us tonight.
Can you hand them to me?
Sorry. So he was talking about the idea of the bear imparting knowledge, and the title is Pope Visits to Massachusetts First Nations. So this is the idea of knowledge. Scott, is Scott here? Would you like to say? Is Scott still here?
I think I saw Scott.
If Scott's here, you're more than welcome to say something about your piece, so I'm
He
not
was-
saying it for you.
He was painting something really personal he was feeling about the Pope. And he talked to a few people about this painting, and some people felt quite favorable about it, and some people felt a little iffy about it. And I think we would support him painting whatever his heart says And so I really love it. What was his opening
I
bid?
love it too. It's $50. And I just wanted to say it was really beautiful how he talked about the bear figure imparting the knowledge on the figure of man here. And I think that's really important. Like, it's not like all of us don't know what we're doing. None of us know
Right.
what we're doing. And I like that in this painting, it's like
Yeah.
the figure learning from nature and learning from.
And also, I met Scott about 2 or 3 years ago, and I gave him these 4 colors. And so he saved those colors and brought them back and made this painting with the paints that I gave him the last time I saw him, which was a pretty. So I'm going to open the bid at $50. Is that
Nice.
fair? Yeah.
It is currently at $50 to Rich.
This is going to be one of those nights where we end up $90 in the hole.
No, it's okay. It's
Yeah.
like it's
No,
a
we're
nice
happy.
night.
We love it.
So it's currently at 50. If you would like to bid, you can text 403-629-7424 or yell out a number higher than 50.
$50 going to me once.
Yeah, I love what he was working on. Is it still up on the wall there, Stefan? He hung up a piece. No, so maybe he did take off. He stretched it on the wall and he was working on the wall.
He had like 5 tags.
I know, he's so my gosh, I know. And it's so nice that he could come. Oh yeah, he was drumming for a bit. Okay, so it's currently at $50. Perfect. So
$50 going once. $50 going twice. $50 with a 10-minute lag to me.
woohoo.
The time is 9:50.
Hey, so Jacob was just working on this piece. So this is a piece by Jacob Bay. Mixed
Such a
materials.
Canadian name. I always feel like, what's your name? Jacob, eh?
It's Oreo and Blue Jay. Canadian birds.
Beautiful. What's your opening bid?
$20.
$20.
I'll bet 20.
$20?
I got $20.
to Leanne.
Can I get $30? $20 going once. Can I get $30? If it goes for 50, I'm gonna give all 50 to Jacob. $20 going once. $20 going twice. Can I get $2,000?
You're going to show the screen?
$20 going 3 times with a 10-minute lag. Jacob, do these birds have names? Like Frank and Charlie? Ernie and Bert? Excellent.
So sweet. Okay. Did you do the 3 times?
Yeah, and the time is 9:51.
Okay, cool. And big round of applause to Annika. This is her. Is it your first time selling with us? First time selling with us. So I think you came last week and it was like, wow, what's happening? And then you came back. That's so nice.
And we're
Thank you
trying
so
to decide
much.
if we're going to pressure you to come up.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, yay!
Is it scary coming up?
No, I love your
Okay.
attention. That's awesome.
Do you know any good jokes?
No, please don't.
So that was sarcasm. I love the attention. Was it? Oh, you actually love the attention.
Yeah, yeah. So opening bid is $10.
Yes,
Would you like to
$10.
say anything about your piece?
Well, I started with painting this head, and then I
Is
decided.
this a Nana? Is that why she has chicken feet?
I love that she has talent.
Yeah,
too.
I always draw my paintings with like eagle feet because I don't know how to draw or paint any other way. So I just always give them like
So I
animal
painted
feet.
a Nana. You can't see her feet, but she also has, she has chicken feet.
Yeah,
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's very powerful.
it is really
Yeah.
lots of emotions.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm-
$10.
I'm gonna bid 15.
Of the 20.
You know, that makes no sense.
Who said that?
It makes sense at Christmas time
It
when
does
the
at
names are on the back.
It doesn't make sense. And there's 2 things that we do with our work. Well, there's 3 things that we do with the work that Jess and I do. And actually, so they gave us a table at Blues Fest, and we're going to take some of the artwork there. Generally, the work that Jess and I buy, we end up giving away. And it just happens that you'll find this strange. But you and I both painted ladies with chicken feet, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow, somebody will wander in here like they just got hit by a couch or something. Like they're walking down the street and a couch came out the window and landed on them. They'll be just crushed. And they'll sit down. Sometimes they're weeping. Sometimes they're hungry. And they'll just say this story. And somewhere in the story, we'll realize the only thing that would make this perfect ending is if I had a woman with 2 heads and a chicken feet to give you. And for 10 years in a row, batting 1,000%, it always happens that all the pieces Jess and I buy end up being integral to the next person that wanders in here. We give most of these pieces away, and that's really nice. But the pieces we don't give go into a pile, and at Christmas, literally, because you keep in track, like, okay, this one's for Auntie Penny, this one's for Uncle Marvin, and I've got like this list of I don't have to buy Christmas presents because I've got one for every person in my family. And then on the way to our family's house, we stop at the gallery to load up the paintings, and I start grabbing my pile and just like, hell no, that one's for my Uncle Toby. And so that's why it's important for us to have the tags on. But also, I mean, consider this in July, that this is a great time of year that you can buy artwork, hang it in your house for half a year, and give it away at Christmas. It's a fantastic way to fill the lives of people you love. It would be, there's a big difference. How many people here consider themselves actual artists? I think I consider myself an actual artist. Excellent. Put
What
your
is
hand
that?
up. 20,
30.
30. That's a friend bid too. That carries a lot of weight. We have to like bid against you and break your heart.
This is an artist, and I love their art.
Yeah.
That's
lovely.
beautiful.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, no, I forgot what I was saying about being a real artist. Oh yeah, when you're a student artist, a lot of times at Christmas you take those pieces that you made in class and you try and scrub the B+ off the back to give your grandpa a present for Christmas. Put your hands up if you know what I'm talking about. That's why we have this kind of dirty feeling about giving art away, is because it's like giving away an essay or social studies, right? But when you're buying artwork throughout the year for your friends and family, it's really fun to gift. And actually, one thing we just did is put all of our art in storage, so we have nothing but bare hooks in our house right now. You got it at $20?
It's 30.
At $30?
Yeah. We actually got a bid for 25 on Jacob's Birds to Tina.
Perfect.
And this one's at 30?
Yeah.
$30 going once, $30 going twice, $30. I was so close. I was so close to outbidding your friend. $30 going 3 times. Sold.
So yeah, just to be
Jacob's Bird is at
Tina bid 25.
$25. And if it goes for 50, we're letting Jacob keep all 50. $25 going once, $25 going twice. When Terry comes, Terry uses a super deep voice and always gets people bidding. So I'm gonna try my deep voice. $25 going 3 times. That no effect.
Okay.
It's
People
'cause it's
like
not
feel like
authentic.
sorry for your throat. Yeah. Hey, and Mikey. This is Mikey's first time selling here.
Yeah.
Yay!
It's me.
Would you like to say anything about your piece?
Yes.
Okay, come on down.
Okay. So, thank you. This is my piece here. So when I paint, I don't think, because I'm a bit of an overthinker, and if I think too hard, I'm not going to paint like a single thing. So I just get stuff on, and usually it's just like an emotion. So in this case, I just kind of was a bit uneasy.
I was gonna say lonely.
Oh,
No, I'm just-
like
I'm
you
not
don't
trying
have to like expose me like that, but like I mean a little bit.
There,
So
no, but I was thinking it was that sense of like if you're walking home and you felt, I was gonna say maybe not even lonely, but there's a better word, exposed. To me, this felt like exposed, like a little bit like Red Riding Hood before the wolf comes, but she knows the wolf's coming. That's how I feel it. And I don't mean to like.
no, you're all good.
Yeah.
It's all good because it's
Well, what's your opening bid?
opening bid is $5.
Yeah, I'll bid 20 because I love this piece.
Oh, thank you so much.
I really love the sense of depth and like.
Yeah, online when you get the sense of it from a distance, it really sucks you into this. Where's my finger? Not where I think.
Yeah.
It's reversed.
And that's supposed to be a door.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's supposed.
25.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
$25 going once.
Here we go.
25. Tell me your name.
Leanne.
And thank you.
Thank you so much.
Back there.
30.
Well, thank you so much.
Brother.
Stefan.
See, that's where Christmas comes in. $30 going once.
Yeah, 35.
35.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You remember that time when your kids used to fight over who got to sit by dad in the car? Now's your time to win. $35 going once. Did you guys fight to see who got to sit next to dad? My dad left when I was 5, you bastard. What I always thought was weird is my sister and I would always argue about who got to sit next to my mom, unless my dad showed up, because he was way more rare. And then we would fight about who had to sit next to my mom. And then if my Uncle Reg showed up or something, it's like my parents were just out the window. I was like, I'm sitting with Uncle Reg.
Richard from Illinois bid 40.
40.
And it's
Well,
going
thank
to
you so
Illinois.
much. Thank you so much. If you can see me, I don't know if you can.
Yeah.
It's a kind of a fish
Thank you
eye.
so much.
$40 going once, $40 going twice. $40 going 3 times with a 10-minute lag. Sold to Richard in Illinois.
And I'd
At
like
some
to.
point, we're all going to jump in the van and drive to Illinois to surprise Richard. Maybe on
Let's
his
meet
birthday.
Richard. Hey, and this is by Jack. Jack, would you like to come up and say, or are you? Yeah. Big round, and this is your first time selling too?
It is.
Big round of applause for Jack!
Okay. Hello.
There you go.
I'm gonna crouch because I'm 6'4" and now the camera can see me.
Oh no!
I'll stand low for the
Here,
back.
Rich will fix it.
So
It's like the Friendly Giant.
It is.
Oh.
Look up. Look
Don't worry.
way up.
I'm quite used to it at this point. Oh, should I? Hi. So I originally came here expecting to do something pretty different. I recently went through a very big change. Something I was very comfortable with for 5 years suddenly disappeared from me. And I was really emotionally stable until about a month ago. And I am having it's change. I'm having trouble processing it. So I did a metaphor to one of my friends a while ago. I said, my emotions right now are like a Rubik's Cube that's unsolved. On one side, once it's all solved, you've got the hate, you've got the love, you've got the sadness, you've got the happiness. But as soon as somebody twists it all up, that's what's going on inside my brain right now. So I was originally going to paint essentially 4 solid colors, kind of like a Rubik's Cube. That's a little bit mixed up. And then I realized as I was painting it that I could throw a lot more hope in there. And so I started putting in a lot more hope. And I think that's about all I can say about it.
That's beautiful. What would you like your
Thank you.
opening bid to?
Opening bid is 2 smackaroonies.
$2. If you'd like, John, you can have a seat if you want.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
thanks.
Do you want to be hugged on the way back? Do
What's that?
you want a hug? I mean, from anybody here.
If you want to give me a hug.
Tackle them with a hug. Consent's important. There we go. That's the hug.
Okay, so opening is $2. $10
$10.
to Leanne. Oh.
Can I hold this?
Yeah, and can I also say thank you so much because for 2 or how many years
3.
I've been trying to impart your ideas that you had for your art online. And it's just like, I keep trying to say, you really need to hear from the artist. And I really appreciate you guys speaking to your art and opening up
And
because
really bearing your soul.
wow,
That was beautiful.
I really appreciate that.
All
and-
those dings. What's
And the
biting
people too. Kelly gives you a virtual hug.
Thank you, Kelly.
And sorry. Bree bids 15.
at? $15 going once. $15 going twice. $15 going 3 times. Tentatively sold for $15 with a 10-minute lag.
Big round of applause. And next is by Bethany. So I think that's a nice way to go after Jack's piece with the idea of hope. So this is by Bethany. Would you like to come up and say anything?
Sure.
Yeah? Yay! Big round of applause.
Gold.
Yeah.
You need
So
the mic?
yeah, sure. I find a lot of joy in creating, and this piece I was having a lot of fun with the palette knife, doing the acrylic paint, and kind of left it and came back to it, and was playing with some gold leaf, Sharpie, and gold pen, and it's art is often a happy place for me. So whether I'm painting a scene or drawing in ink, thinking about camping or being outside, I just think about the joy and I guess because there's a lot of things sometimes going on in life that are hard, but also just always looking for that silver lining and happiness that still happens while you grow through those different things. So that's a little bit about this piece and other pieces I do.
So beautiful. And the opening is $10.
10, yeah.
Hey, $10. Thank
It's
you.
wired and ready to hang.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much. Hey,
$20.
$20 to Donna. Thank you so much. And I'll just make sure people at home can see the gold leaf in there. So $20 is currently the bid to Donna. If you would like to bid, please yell out a number
403 629 7424.
or text
403 629 7424.
So awesome. Okay, just want to make sure. Perfect. Good. Perfect. Okay. I think we're just having a costume change, so I'm just going to keep pulling up pieces. So this is by Oliver. And, oh, Oliver texted all the information.
There's a bug.
Oh, also, I forgot to tell you this joke. Someone sent in a joke. Why don't pirates shower before they walk the plank? They'll wash up on shore later. Ah!
Why don't pirates learn their alphabet very quickly? They spent years at sea.
What do you call a snail on a ship? A snailer. Okay, let's come back to this. So so I just want to make sure. So this piece is called Spring Forth, starting at $5. It's acrylic paint, fresh lamb's ear, the plant, dried flowers, and clover, Mod Podge on canvas. So the opening bid is $5, and this is by Oliver. And I'm not sure if Oliver is able to. Is Oliver still here?
Yeah, there was
Oliver.
I'll do 10.
$10 to Stefan. It's called Spring Forth.
So if you hold it
I know.
still,
I'm spazzy
the
right
camera-
now.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm like freaking out right now. Sorry.
Then the camera can zoom and adjust.
Oh.
And we found some of what's it called? Something ear?
lamb's ear.
We found
Lamb's
lamb's ear on the way home last Wednesday.
It's so
And Jess bent down and picked it up off the ground. I've never seen her do that before. She's like super like anti.
Picking stuff off the ground.
It's like
Well, like with rubber gloves and the garbage pinchers. We do a garbage clean on Saturdays at noon. She does that, but she just like when Felix picks stuff off the ground, she just melt down. Don't touch the ground.
Hey.
But I was like so shocked to see her pick. She bends down, she picks up the stuff off the
Because
ground.
it was like
Oh,
something
lamb's
from-
ear! I'm like,
It was
"Why
something
do
from
you-"
Rumble House, and it was like comfortable.
Yeah.
I think it was from Oliver's. Oh right.
This really is beautiful. You
It
should
is
see
so
that close.
beautiful. Hey, so it's currently going to Stefan.
Yeah, she got it. It turned out at 9:41.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we're not doing double time.
yeah. Do you need?
Oh,
Yeah, I wasn't
yeah.
sure.
Sorry. So were you gonna ask about? So I just want to make sure everyone knows too, for the payments and for everything like that. If you could leave your email address, because we can e-transfer out once, because people are doing online bidding and not online bidding. We have to make sure everything makes sense. And then I e-transfer
what she's-
everybody.
Can you stop?
Yeah, I just want their email before they
Yeah.
leave.
What she's trying to say is we used to pay out in cash right on the evening. So like if you were leaving, we just like pull money out of our pockets and give it to you. But now because we have people sending in online, it takes a couple days for us to get caught up. Is that okay if we send money to you? Just wants you to know to leave us your email. Yeah. Do you use Facebook? Oh, do you have yeah.
Do you do e-transfer? Yeah. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Awesome.
Or we could have it in an envelope for you for next week. If that makes sense.
Helia or Helio? Helia. I think you won a piece last week too, so we'll go hunting for that. It was like $2 or $5 or something.
All right. So this is by Shervin.
Yeah.
So Shervin just came in and brought a couple pieces. So this one he said starting at $0. It is so bright and beautiful like neon lights. Do I have a bid for anything above $0?
$10.
Woohoo!
15.
15.
What's it the medium? Or is that medium?
It's a heavy.
Marker? Gouache? Watercolor? Is there
It's
multimedia?
mixed. Yeah, it's mixed.
Shervin?
You can pay me at the end of the night, or you can e-transfer us.
He had 2, right?
Yeah. And photos as well. Yes, photos.
Somebody said neon 20. Would that be this
Galen's
neon?
still here? Yeah, Galen's here. You can probably see Galen.
Did you want somebody to hold that?
Sorry,
You
who
can
is
come
that
up,
piece
yeah.
by?
Did you want to talk? About
Shervin.
I can
This
help
is
hold
Shervin.
that for you.
Yeah, tell us about it.
So you don't have
And
to.
who has the $50
You are great at talking. Okay, so over here I do have a doodle sometime from year 2020. I have a bunch of them, but today I decided to show up. I haven't been here for so long, and I wanted to show up and see these guys and see these people and the upgrade they made, and it was exciting. So I was excited to show up. I wanted to be here earlier though. I am very sorry I couldn't make it, and I showed up. Did you guys start yet? I apologize.
You're always welcome.
So I did a doodle here, and I wanted to get rid of it so we can give half of it to Rumble House. Maybe they can pay 1/3 of the electricity bill, and then I can use the other 10 and buy a Sharpie package with it.
Woo!
How's that sound like?
So Bree bid 20 online. So there's a bid for 20 here.
Nice. Which way do I hold this? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, the camera's here.
Oh, I can see myself.
Yeah.
Okay. It goes 2 ways actually. Where's it? Where's the other way? Okay.
Wait, was it at 20 already?
25.
I use
25? 25.
This is very nice setup. I love it. I use paint markers and sorry about that.
No, I was
didn't
gonna
have
help
to-
you.
Okay.
You're doing perfect.
What's
No,
it called?
I'm
Sorry,
bringing
I'm
you one.
multitasking. Is it 25 to you?
What's it called?
Multitasking not well.
And then do you want to show your photos too?
Sure. Whatever you say.
Okay. So this also has some of his photos. So you are a photographer. So there's a few different pieces here. And that's awesome. So oh yeah, that's good. Do you want to show or here? Do you want to show your pieces? And then
Yes,
you can-
I actually wrote this on a piece of paper because Shervin is an active photographer. He's also working with upcoming music artists in YYC as a videographer, who has been working with names such as Back Alley, 10 at 10, Red Room Studios, Jump Shot Records, and bunch. Anyway, so let's just. I have a bunch of pictures I want to get rid of. The starting bid is $0. So I put my real signature on this. Real. Imagine in 10 years what will happen. You will look back at
$0 right here.
$0. Yes, you will imagine.
Oh,
$1 right there. So there's some names, but we don't want to talk about that. So this is Stephen Avenue. There's some models. We did this up on TFP, Trade for Print, stands for collaboration towards the photographer or the creative and the model. And then we make some creative work. The process usually takes about 30 minutes. The editing takes about a decade. But
Here, can I show the people? That are
yes.
There you go. Oh, I just want to be slow. And then it comes to
We got a starting bid at $1
Wait.
with real signatures
I
on
got
it. Remember,
$5 for the
this could be
photos.
prints, but there's real signature on
From
it that is
Bree.
dated.
Bree, yeah. Bree bid $5 for all of the photos.
Super. I don't have a name for it, but they could be printed in poster sizes. I brought smaller sizes today. That's $5. Rich will do the rest. I will sit down now. Thank you so much for
Yay!
having
Thank
me.
you, Shervin. Here, and
You can.
good, good. Doing things. So, next.
Sure, and then you'll
How many
make
more
sure we
pieces are
get your pile together. Probably so many.
We have infinity
And then, yeah,
pieces,
if
but
you
I'm
go
trying.
We have a lot left.
Not well. It just depends if you do everything.
Looking forward to seeing you next week.
Oh,
You're
we need
officially
to show-
regulars now.
Hey. Thanks for coming, you guys. Bye.
They're gonna grab their pieces next week.
Cool. All right. So, because you were showing the photo of Shervin, this is great. So this is another photographer. Wes Rath shoots photos for Vancouver, Calgary, rural Alberta, and he has another one from another location. So he dropped these off this week. This one is really cool. It's a little bit more digitally worked in, so I'll try to show the people at home. This one's called VW Van Squared. So it's a VW van in Vancouver. Opening is $40 for this beautiful piece. It's framed nicely.
Jess, can we time out to marker doodle, please?
Yeah. Going once, going twice, going 3 times.
What's the bid on this piece?
No bids yet. The opening is $40.
Is it too late for us to bid on it? Like, should we wait? I'm gonna bid. We should put it in like when the.
We can put it up.
I don't want to take
earlier next
advantage.
week. It's
Yeah.
up to
Okay.
you.
I
Okay.
don't think it's taking advantage.
I don't think so.
$40 is a decent bid.
Yeah, I think
I'll
so.
bid. I'll bid 40 for this.
Because we have lots of people online
I
too.
should hold it up. I'm like, I'll bid 40 and take the bag. Well, this is a combination of a few of my favorite things.
Yeah.
So this is my favorite of Wes's photos. I like floating frames. I love this van. I love Vancouver. It also reminds me of the first time I escaped to go to the Stampede on my own when I was like 14, and I don't know how we were in a car because I don't think anybody had a license, but we parked on blocks away. And they're outside a building just like this, so it's kind of a nice one for me. $40 to me.
This is another piece by Wes. It's a smaller one. It's called Doorway to Freedom. And this one was actually taken on Alcatraz looking towards San Francisco. So it's opening at $15. And this is a rare one because usually, like I said, his photos are around the Calgary, rural Alberta area. But this one's looking from, you guys can pass it around.
Do you have an extra pen? I keep giving mine away.
I'm using a pencil.
That'll work. I keep giving mine away to get people's email addresses.
So that one is $15 opening bid for. Oh. And there was a couple. It's so
$20 for
beautiful.
Alcatraz.
I know, and to see it up close, you need to see it. So $20 to Brie for Alcatraz.
Is that the West photo?
Alcatraz, yeah, Wes. And was that? Did I just say 20?
Yep.
Okay. And then this is the last of the smaller ones that he brought. It's called Water Street. Also $15 opening bid. Okay.
Okay, you got to think hard about this next one.
Can you grab the marker piece
Yes.
down for me?
It's a $50 gift card starting next week. So if you buy it for $5, it's like having $45 in your pocket. Does anybody
that's
want to buy
so
a $50
nice.
gift certificate for future auctions?
$5.
$5.
Nice.
$5 going once.
$10.
Don't go over 50. It doesn't work if you go over 50.
1 5.
$15, $20 going once, $20 going twice, $20 going 3 times sold. Come grab it now. That's fun, right?
I just like the little title, right? Confusing Galen. Does that work, Galen? $25. Yeah.
All
Just
right.
one thing. $20 for that?
So
Okay.
This is by Kelly Stanford. She has glowing purple eyeballs, and their eyelashes are getting supercharged lately. The crown glows different colors, and the wings are UV reactive. And is black light the same as UV reactive? I don't know.
Yeah, ultraviolet.
But
Stefan, right?
Yeah.
For 20. Okay, thank you.
this is super soft and cute, and it's one of the last fairy pieces that she's doing.
That's how we roll around.
That's absolutely.
If you're not outbidding yourself, are you really doing it right?
We got a bid
You can
for
outbid yourself. We're allowing
40.
that.
Do it all the
We got a bid for $40 for the Water Street photo from Wes from
Nice.
Kenna.
Water Street? Is
Yeah.
that the one
See
that?
you guys.
This is a smaller
See
one.
ya.
Okay.
So the opening bid of this one is it 85? It's in the Kenna. Yeah. I think the opening bid for this one is 85.
Good night, you guys.
Oh, 65. Sorry. There, 65. $65. And the crown glows lots of different colors. So if you have a cute little person in your life and you'd like a night light for them,
Or if you are your own cute little person.
or if you are your own cute little person and you'd like a night light, there you go. So opening is $65 for this cute little fairy bunny. All right. So you can text 403-629-7424 if you'd like to bid.
That's 403-629-7424.
Should we? No. This? Okay.
Sure.
So Matthias.
Matthias. Is he here?
Oh my gosh! I found all this hidden artwork.
Just pretend that you don't see everybody else's.
Okay.
It's whatever's attached to your.
So, one of
Oh,
our
okay.
pieces of inspiration was the elephant and the elephant in the room, and then Rich was it was a whole bunch of elephants came up today, as well as women with eagle feet.
What do you call an elephant that's not important?
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
You said it 3 times.
So the opening for this piece is $80. This is by Alox. So it's mixed media.
And this is a huge step for Alox because he tends to paint more edgy kind of street work. So I think he's branching out into something a little more home friendly.
That's what I was going to say.
It'd be a really nice gift to have on in your pile of stuff to give away at Christmas as well.
There's some good action in that thing.
Yeah,
He is
good
stomping
movement. Yeah, totally.
with my cat. Maybe it's a cheese.
Right?
And
And if
It's signed Alox AF. I don't know what the AF stands for. Yes, I do.
and this tiger is by Jennifer Waters.
oh, is she trying to pay for stuff?
So Jennifer Waters dropped this one off. It's opening at $50. It's acrylic on canvas. And she also dropped off this lovely piece inspired by Van Gogh. It's opening at $40 for this one, acrylic on canvas, inspired by Van Gogh's wheat fields.
And if you want to spend more than $40, we could put it in next week. Oh,
And
this is nice.
so this is by Blake. And so Blake wrote the word for cat in Swedish a lot to make the face of the cat. And then he called it Swedish furball. And it reminded me of the Swedish chef from the Muppets. Yeah.
Do you guys know what made the Swedish chef funny?
Swedish chef.
But do you know what made the Swedish chef funny? I know it's like a silly question, but there's actually a logic to it that you probably knew intuitively, but didn't know straight off the bat. Do you guys want to know? So the Swedish chef was a special Muppet for two reasons. One, he he had human fingers, so you could notice that somebody got their nails done because the Swedish chef had human hands, human-like hands. But also, it was originally kind of an improv puppet, and so the gag was really between Jim Henson and Frank Oz, where these are people that made a living with their hands, right? Watch the old Swedish chef, and what you realize is it's a pair of hands with sharp weapons, a chopping thing and two knives, basically. And then the other puppeteer is doing the mouth, and they're improvising where neither can see what's happening, but they're communicating through what he's saying. So the words are gibberish, right? So I think if it was Frank Oz's hands, he's trying to listen to the gibberish and do things with his hands that match up with the mouth. And Jim Henson, if he's doing the mouth, is like messing with Frank's. And the whole time, they don't know what's going on, and they're chopping blindly with real cutting utensils. So when you watch the old Swedish chef, there's a weird tension that is so much funnier than everything else in the show. But you also kind of have this sense that it's just silly business, and it's not. It was like dangerous. And that's just something I read in a book once. $100 opening bid for this piece.
So this is showed on the internet. So this is by Jen Stinson. We've known her since Grill House days, so 10 years we've known her. Acrylic on canvas. This is a canola field. Whoa, good trick.
My arm was chopped.
I really like the
I
purple.
wasn't trying to be fancy.
I really like the purple in the sky next to the yellow of the field there. So opening is $100 for this piece.
It's a 10.25, and I think we're tapped for content. We got paintings, we got no monies.
Are we gonna have a song tonight?
Is there anybody? Oh wait.
Is there anybody out there? I think we do the rest next week.
I was
Christine?
I was gonna ask. This one is a medium. It's the last one. If anyone, $20.
Get some dings.
What was the Freedom photograph at by Wes?
I don't know which one was Freedom. I was multitasking.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, Alcatraz. Alcatraz.
Oh, Alcatraz is at 20 to Brie.
20 to Brie. Okay. And then $10 for Blake's cat to Brie as well.
We're gonna be at the Blues Fest this weekend, just kind of rumbling along. So anybody planning to
I
go to the Blues
sewed a
Fest?
new thing for our tent.
Opening bid, our new tent sign.
No!
Can you sing a few of my favorite things?
Oh, sure.
Oh, that'd be nice.
So if a redo, oh, I thought you were like, you just did that one. We got a bid for $30 for the Alcatraz one for Kenna.
Is Kenna a new bidder?
Yes.
That's a name I haven't heard before.
Yeah,
or written
new
down.
brand new text. It just started today.
So exciting.
I know, because a lot of them we scroll forever. It's like, but Bree's new, Kenna's new. There's a few new. I really appreciate that. No, Bree, you can't have the glittery Rumble House sign. That's mine. I still have to sew the holes in B and O because my sewing machine was slipping all over the place. Okay. I know you did the smiley faces. She's joking. I love you. I love everybody. Wow, this is so hot. Okay. So yeah, we're good. Did anyone have a piece they wanted to bid on that I didn't pull up? Is anyone like one? Oh. Richard bid $20 for the t-shirt.
Okay.
Did no one bid on it? That was it?
No, that's good.
Is that that's the bid?
That's it.
Okay. That's tidy. Okay. Find an internet.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorites. favorite things. Cream colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so sad.
Thank you so much for coming, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you.